Libra is building emotional boundaries around abundance and manifestation. So truly Libras bite off more than they can chew. I see it all the time. And then they crash and burn. It's because you're open to everything. You're open to everyone, everything, every stranger, everyone. You need to have some emotional limits of what you're going to invest in. Okay. Emotional limits of what is, I only feel like going this far. I only feel like buying this size of a house. I only feel like, and this is getting out of your mind because your mind is like, oh, but I could do this and I could do this and I could do that. But, you have Sagittarius in the house of intellect. So you could do, anything, but really it's got to be what you feel like. So if you don't feel like investing, don't. You have to create emotional boundaries around what you will invest in and what you won't. This is emotional boundaries around debt, also around credit cards, around products, widgets, manifesting things, everything. So what are your emotional limits as to what you're willing to invest? This instantly allows you to transform your life. So because you are over budget in your manifestation intentions, you are not able to change things the way you want. What the planets are saying is Libras are stalling because they have invested in too much. Basically, they've overly invested. So once you cut down on your investments, suddenly you can make a lot of changes in your life, in your marriage, in your relationships, in everything, because you have now been more focused and used your feelings to judge. Again, not your mind, your feelings to judge what is too much. Okay. Now, this leads to a change of fate in how you live. Your lifestyle is going to blossom and bloom into a different lifestyle than it's been before because you put emotional limits on what you will invest in. So it's a change of lifestyle. It's a change of health. It's a change of a way of life. It's a change of where you may live and how you may live. So your life will go to a higher vibration when you emotionally budget what you invest in. Now, what's going to change, what has to change is the way you talk to yourself. The way you talk to yourself needs a new narrator. You need a new narrator. Whoever's narrating that story, retire that person, get a new character in to narrate the story. I'm talking about Morgan Freeman kind of narration, right? In your inner self. It's time for a new narrator. It's time for a new story you tell yourself. It's time to refresh that story. Okay. This will lead to you behaving better. This will lead to you treating yourself better. So what the planets are saying is your self-talk is what's making you treat yourself poorly. You're talking yourself into being mean to yourself, abandoning yourself, or whatever that might be. So literally change the story in the way you talk to yourself. Okay. I love Morgan Freeman too. If anyone knows, hey, someone tell me his sign. I know his astrology sign. Someone look up his astrology sign and tell me. I'd be very curious to know who Morgan Freeman's sign is right now.
It's serious joy, joy, joy.